Hey guys, so I did what I actually said and recorded like a bunch of videos and stuff, but one of the videos is upside down and it's like really shaky. And then the other video is dark and it's like you can see like half of my face and then the other half is like dark and yeah, it just looks really weird. And then the third video is my race, but you can only see like the top half of me and not like my legs. So I'm just gonna talk about my weekend and maybe add a few snippets in from like original footage that I have, just so that you can see that I actually did it. So yeah, we're gonna start off on Thursday when I left. So I drove to LA, where my aunt lives, because I wanted to have her drop me off at the airport. And that morning, she locks her keys in the house.
I am so sorry.
And we're like trying to get in the house for about like 10 solid minutes. And so finally, I acrobat my way into the house.
Thank God!
And get her keys, and then we hop in the SUV that she has, and then we leave. And so that was like the most eventful thing that happened on Thursday, was that got in to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and USA gave us these vouchers that we had as far as like how we were supposed to get to and from the Hyatt to the airport. And so I thought the voucher was like a free ride. So when I get there, I'm telling the shuttle guy, I'm like, yeah, I have this voucher. And he's like, cool, it's $20. And I'm like, yeah, but I have this voucher. And he's like, yeah, it's $20. And I'm like, well, what is this voucher for? And he's like, it's to keep track of who's actually using the shuttle service. And I'm like, well, how much is it normally? And he's like, $20. And so I was like, so this voucher is not really good for anything. And he was just like, well, I mean, it lets them know that you're using it. And I was like, that's cool, but it's not benefiting me anything. I'm not getting a discount. So it was funny because we both were confused as to what we wanted. And then when I finally was like, well, what's the normal price? And he was like, $20. I was like, oh, okay, well, this makes sense now. So that was pretty funny because I was thinking I had a free shuttle ride and I didn't. And he was like, why isn't this girl giving me $20? So we did that back and forth thing for like 5 minutes and it was funny. But so then I picked up my packet. They had like tons of food and snacks and stuff for all the athletes to take with them for the meet. So I stocked up on some stuff. Not really. I kind of grabbed one of everything, which was a lot of stuff that lasted me all weekend, I believe. So I did that. Then I checked into my hotel, pre-raced, and of all the times that I've dropped my phone, I dropped my phone on the track and it just shatters. The back of it. The front of it's still safe, thank goodness. But the back is like completely shattered now. So now I have to go get a new phone case or a new phone. I don't have a case for my phone. I haven't had one for like a year now, or however long I've had one. I just never really found one that I liked, so I just never really bought one. And I guess a case would have served a good purpose for this meet because I broke my phone. So yeah, that is Thursday. Got home, ate at this place called Holy Cow. Very organic-y, but it was mainly known for the burgers. And I had a chicken sandwich, which was like overwhelmingly good, but there were just so many red bell peppers on it that the bell pepper kind of overpowered the whole sandwich, and that's all I tasted. So I just took them all off and then just ate the chicken sandwich how it was. But if you're ever in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Holy Cow is a good restaurant to eat at. They had a bunch of other stuff, but I was trying to eat healthy, and I didn't want a burger, so I picked a sandwich and a salad. The Caesar salad was a very different taste, though. Not like here in California. The Caesar dressing was just way different. I would say it was more like sardine, I guess, if you would say, and not as like thick and creamy as they have it here in California. So that was something that I did notice that was different. But the people there, the waiters are cool. My favorite movie was playing, Edward Scissorhands, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'm eating this sandwich and my favorite movie is playing, and these people are so nice. All right, so Friday comes around. My goal on Friday was to stay in the bed as long as possible. So I got up, I went to this restaurant called The Grove, which was a really good restaurant. I've noticed, at least in the downtown area, it's a very like organic feel. The people there are very nice. It's very like hippie-esque, I would say. So they're really big on local farmer produce and things that they can get from their local environment. I did notice that. And there's a certain word that I'm looking for as far as to describe Albuquerque, but I can't think of it right now, so maybe I'll think of it later and then say it and relate it back to what I'm saying right now. But yeah, like the whole town, downtown at least, was very urban. Yeah. It's kind of like I walked into an Urban Outfitters store. If you've ever been in there, if you know what the clothing looks like, that's what the whole, like, how everyone was dressed there. So, yeah. So Friday I did that. I got these like pancakes, but I really just wanted normal pancakes, like normal food, because holy cow had all that stuff on the chicken sandwich, and I just wanted like normal pancakes. But they had like crepe-like pancakes, and don't get me wrong, like crepes are amazing, but when you just want like normal pancakes, it's kind of frustrating if they give you crepe pancakes and you want normal pancakes. But they were still good. Crepe, like 4 crepe pancakes, like small smushy ones, and then they had like fruit on top. That was amazing. And then I got this like Italian sausage that was from like local, I don't know, pigs, I think. I don't know. I just wanted something normal on the plate, but that wasn't normal either. So, but it had like pepper and other stuff in it. Whatever was in it was good. So breakfast was good, even though it wasn't normal. Whatever, you can't ask for everything. I don't remember what I ate for lunch or dinner. I don't remember. But I warmed up and then I went home and I laid in bed all day and went to sleep. And then Saturday came. Oh, Friday my dad was supposed to get in, but he didn't miss his flight. His flight got delayed and then he missed his flight. So due to the delay of flight, he missed his flight. If that makes any sense. So he got in Saturday. Say hello to the camera. And before he got in, I did my pre-race over a few hurdles. Met my friend Ronald, who I didn't hurdle with him, but he hurdled at a rival school while I was in college. So it was cool to see a familiar face. Oh, along with Coach Thiessen, who coaches at Fresno Pacific. He's been my coach since middle school. I guess he's not my coach anymore, but I still call him coach. So he's still my coach. Thiessen was there with his athletes, so it was really nice seeing people that I knew, because when I got there I didn't know anybody, so it was just really helpful that everyone was nice, but it's so much better when you know someone who's actually there. So that was really cool. And pre-race, then I met up with my dad, and we went and had lunch, and then we relaxed, and then we went and had dinner at the spaghetti restaurant, which was good as well. And then Saturday came around, woke up, went to another small cafe. I just had oatmeal because that's all I wanted to eat. So I had oatmeal and with like blueberries and raisins and stuff on it. And then went to the meet. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Went to the meet and pretty much freaked out the whole time I was there. Checked in, had to change my spikes because they didn't like the ones I had, even though they were smaller than the ones that they gave me. So I'm not sure how mine weren't fit for the track, but theirs were. But whatever, those are their rules. He did my hamstring because it had been bothering me all weekend, which is why my Friday goal was to rest all day to let my hamstring rest. It's actually really annoying. So Saturday, warmed up, did my warm up. It was really cool because there were like Olympians all over the place warming up and heating and rolling out and getting their necks rubbed and whatever else their like pre-workout routine is. That's what they were doing. And so checked in. I was in the first heat, lane 6. Like, I can't remember what lane I was. Lane 6. So I got a good lane. And then the girl next to me was really fast too. And then the girl on the other side of me was really fast too. So that was really cool. I got lucky to be next to like 2 really fast people. Because most of the time in hurdle races it's random. So you don't really know I didn't really know my competition. I don't ever really know my competition. I don't know if that's good or bad. I kind of prefer not to know. That way I go in open-minded and I don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know, just have an open mind when I go into races. It could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing, but technically you're only supposed to be focusing on your own lane. You're not supposed to focus on the lanes next to you. So if this girl's running like 5.4 and this girl's running like 4.6. These are hypothetical times. I shouldn't be worried about what they're doing. I need to worry about what I'm doing. So what they do is we put our clothes in a basket, and there's like the kid volunteers, so they're all like talking to us and stuff. They're like, oh my god, this is so cool. So they're talking to us, and they walk you out, and I forget what race was going before ours. If there was one, I can't really remember right now. But they walk us out, and then they walk us on the track, and we're allowed to set our blocks and then go over the hurdles a few times. One of the cool things is like, all right, ladies, the guy goes, all right, ladies, you guys have 9 minutes because of the commercial break. And I'm like, 9 minutes? Is a commercial break really 9 minutes? So that was kind of neat because I always wondered like how they always got the timing right as far as like the commercials and then live and then the commercials and then live. So they were like 9-minute commercial break, so that's when we're setting our blocks and you are going over the first few hurdles. So they do allow us that time. It's not like we walk out and then our blocks are magically set and then we just start our race. We get to go over the hurdles a few times. So we go over the few hurdles a few times. I'm really excited. Went over one and it felt good. And I was like, all right, I'm ready. And so then they're like, all right, ladies, sweats off. And that's when the kids take the baskets and they walk them back to the training area. So there's like the training area and then there's the competition area and then there's seating over here. And you have to have the certificate in order to get to the training area. So get in my blocks and I'm like freaking out still, pretty much freaking out the whole time. And then I can't breathe. My breathing pattern is off, so I decide that I'm just gonna hold my breath because I didn't want my breath to like be the reason that I sat in the blocks and lost the race or messed up or whatever. So I just hold my breath the whole time. And so I sat and I hold my breath, and then I actually got out of the blocks, which was amazing for me, and it freaked me out because I never do that. Got out of the blocks, ran over the hurdles. I felt like my trail leg was slow over like the last two and that I'm not strong enough. So I still feel like I'm not strong enough yet. So that's a good thing because that means I still have room for improvement. But yeah, I ran 8:31. The girl next to me ran 8:29, so she beat me out for the finals race by 0.02 seconds. That darn 0.02 seconds, like, ugh. But I'm really happy with my race. I showed well. I did better than I thought I'm not going to say I did better than I thought I was going to do because I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no expectations at all as far as coming to this meet. I just wanted to come, I wanted to have fun, and I wanted to compete. I just wanted to run in the race and know that I left everything out there on the track. And that's pretty much what I did. I had a fun time. Upon leaving, I got to talk with Janae, she's actually a jumper, and then she switched into hurdling about 3 years ago. Not a lot of people know that about her, but pretty much asked her as far as like pursuing a professional career, like what her outlook was on it. And it was really cool for her to just like stop and talk because it's not like professional athletes are readily available. And so it was really cool of her to do that, but she pretty much was just like, pursue your, like, don't give up. So I think that's pretty much what everyone says as far as like not giving up. But she also gave me a few like tips on hurdling too, even though she's only been hurdling for 3 years. But pretty much just to run in between the hurdles. And that's something I don't do. I don't run in between the hurdles. Why I don't run, it's probably because I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But when I do figure it out, oh man, I'll be so excited when I figure out how to run in between the hurdles. I'm really happy just because the first half of my race is always the slowest half of my race, and the last part is when I actually figure out how to run. So if I can figure out how to run in the beginning of a race, it's only going to make the end of my race even faster, hypothetically. So yeah, that was my weekend in like 15 minutes. Sorry I talked so long. I didn't realize I was talking this long. But I'm going to cut it now. I had fun. I'll put pictures and a link back to the blog post so you guys can check it out, and a link to the results. I'm not sure if they have a video up yet, but I'm sure you can probably look on that site and you'll find it's usatf. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like the information I'm giving, and if you want to follow me on my journey to Rio, which is in like 4 years, so it's more like my journey this year and then the next year and the year after that. So feel free to leave comments, ask questions about anything, track related, non-track related, totally down. Outside of that, you guys have an awesome day. Bye.
Andrea. Bye.